Hey everyone, my name is Anna and this is Anna in the Books, and I wanted to start my channel. I did used to post on this like a long time ago, like when I was in high school. It's been a while, and I just really wanted to start up my channel again because I don't know, I just really miss it and I think it's really fun and I wanted to do this. So let's start with the Booktube Newbie Tag, and yeah. So I have the questions on my phone. I did change some of the questions. I don't know, I just like made my own little get to know me tag. So let's start with number one, and that is, why did you start this channel? And I'm starting this channel because, well, I'm not technically starting it, I'm just kind of like getting back into it, and it's just something like, reading is something that I just love doing. I read all the time, and I also, this year I became a mom and I had a baby, and right now I'm currently in my stay-at-home mom era, and I just needed something to do, like a little hobby, like something that I like to do, and I just really missed making videos, and so that's why I'm doing it. Okay, question number two is, what are my favorite genres? So I guess this is important so that, you know, I can like reach my audience. I actually read a ton of different genres. I read basically pretty much everything. I feel like the ones that you see behind me, I think I need to rearrange my bookshelves to better showcase like my favorite books in the back of my videos. Like this section is more like historical fiction, which I don't really read, and then over here is sci-fi and thriller, which is also like stuff that I don't read that much, but we'll see. But some of my top favorite genres, I love horror, and according to my Fable account, my top genre is literary fiction, which I feel like, I don't know if it's really literary fiction. I feel like some of the like my more magical realism books were placed under literary fiction on Fable, so I don't know. But I also love sci-fi, I love nonfiction, I like a lot of different things. Probably my favorite is more like speculative fiction, maybe like a little bit of fantasy, a little bit of magic, a little bit of something weird, like a little bit of supernatural, I don't know. So I kind of read everything. I feel like the more videos I put out, like the next video I want to film is probably my yearly wrap up, so we'll see more there. Number three is, what are my favorite channels, like my favorite booktubers? Probably my favorite booktuber who I get a lot of inspiration from is definitely Books and Lala. I love Kayla's account, I love it so much. I get a lot of my recommendations from her, and I feel like we don't always like share opinions, like similar opinions, but I feel like we share a lot of similar like vibes when it comes to the books that we like to read. And yeah, definitely Books and Lala. I also really like Books with Emily Fox, or Reading with Emily Fox. I think it's Books with Emily Fox. I don't know, I really also love her videos, and I get a lot of inspiration from her. And I've been recently watching some new channels, but those two are definitely my top two so far. But yeah. Number four is, when did you start reading? I've been reading, I feel like as a kid I read a lot, which I feel like is, you know, pretty normal, and then I kind of stopped reading like later in elementary school. But then in middle school, well, okay, I had like different eras. So middle school was, I was in middle school in like 2012, so like 2011 through 2014, so peak dystopian Hunger Games era. So like everybody in my school is reading the Hunger Games, everybody in my school is reading Divergent. I read those. I read like a lot of like little middle grade contemporary books, and then I kind of stopped reading again, and then my current reading streak started in 2017 when I was a senior in high school, is when I discovered Booktube, and that's when like my reading exploded. But low-key, 2017 was my biggest reading year, and I haven't reached those numbers since. I read like I think 88 books in 2017. I have not reached that many books since then in a year, but that was definitely like when I started reading again, was probably like in 2017. Okay, so show your bookshelves. Okay, so my bookshelves are a little bit messy. Okay, hold on a second. So down here are some of my like favorite genres. I have some horror over there, and then behind me I have all my other books. I am gonna do a bookshelf tour. That's probably gonna be like a little series I'm gonna do by like sections and go through all of the books in there, because I organize my bookshelves based on genre, and so I feel like I want to kind of go through each genre specifically. So I'm gonna be doing that soon. It's gonna be like pretty soon. Okay, next question is number 6, and it's the last book I read. Last book I read was 7 Days in June by T.L. Williams. This isn't like a book that I would usually pick out, but for my in-person book club, this is our current read, and we're meeting in January for it. So I picked this up this month. We chose a romance book, and this was actually like a lot different than I expected, but I actually did enjoy it. I think I gave it like a 3.75 or 4, somewhere around there. But yeah, this is my last read. Question number 7 is current read, and I don't know why I did not prepare this. Let me go get that book. So the current book that I'm reading is A Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers, and I don't know, I wanted to like, I don't know, read some cute little book. This is actually really, to me, I feel like this genre is like cozy sci-fi, you know, like cozy fantasy. This feels like very cozy sci-fi. But yeah, it's good so far. And also I had like read 29 books so far this year, and I wanted to make it to 30, and this is a really short book, so I'm using that to my advantage. Okay, and the last question that I have here is plans for the channel. So my plans for this channel is to kind of just post pretty consistently. Like this is my number one thing. I want to post like a lot of like, you know, the classic booktube videos, like hauls and TBRs and wrap-ups, and I want to do some vlogs too, and I want to do like some fun videos as well in the future, and so I need to like get some of those out there. But definitely for the near future, I'm going to be doing my 2025 wrap-up and stats video. I'm gonna do all of my bookshelf tours, and I do have plans on making my 2026 reading plans. I do have a lot of plans that I really want to implement in 2026 when it comes to my reading. I'm excited to see what my 2026 reading is gonna look like, especially since I'm starting back up on my master's in January and I have a baby. But I still read a good amount of books since he was born, so we'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys subscribe and follow me on this. I am definitely gonna keep at this and like actually post and be consistent, because it's something that I did do before, and I loved making YouTube videos like when I was younger. I loved it, and I really want to do this again. And I got my whole setup. I got my like, oops, my baby's waking up. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Gotta go take care of my baby.